Good morning students and Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, and chapter number 2 of D1 is very basic and it's very easy. Now I will introduce the chapter number 2 that is based on integers, rational numbers and real numbers. First, today we are going to explain integers, then we are going to do the rational numbers and the real numbers. So first of all, we will start here the integers. You can underline the definition from the book. These are very easy, and if you have still any confusion in these definition, you can inbox us. Integers are basically the numbers having sign. I will write down the definitions so you can write it down. Integers, chapter 2, that is integers. Integers are the number which we usually draw on the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Here -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So integers are basically the numbers having the positive and negative sign. This category where the integers have the positive sign, we call them as a positive integers. And here where the signs are negative, we can mark it as a negative integers. So whole they are called combined. When we combine them, we call it as a integers. So how could you define it, integers? Integers are the numbers having positive sign and the negative sign. If we write down the definitions, integers are the numbers having positive sign and negative sign. It can be written as example +-2, +-4, +-5, +-8 and so on. So there are so many integers. Some of them are positive integers, and so this is combined the definition of integers. Integers are the numbers having the positive and negative sign. Positive or negative sign. Either it has a positive, then we call it as a positive integer. Now we are moving to positive integers. Positive integers, numbers having positive sign and they should be greater than 0. They are called positive integers. Positive integers. So I will repeat the definition again. The positive integers, the numbers having the positive signs, and they should be greater than the 0. they are called positive integers. Example 1, 2, 3, so on. Because positive sign is not written usually, so we can just write down 1, 2, 3, so on. So they are the positive integers. Now we are moving to negative integers. Negative integers. Negative integers are the numbers less than 0, then 0 and carries negative sign with them. Examples: -2, -7, -21 and -5, -50. So whenever the numbers carry a negative sign with them and it's less than 0, it's a negative integer. On the number line you can see here negative integers are always smaller than the 0 and the positive are the greater than 0. So positive carries the positive charge, which is not usually written when we are doing the questions or solving the questions, and negative sign is always negative numbers are having always the minus sign with them, and they are less than the 0 value. And what about the 0 now? So we will discuss what is 0. It's very important point from an objective point of view, so you must note it down. 0 is neither a negative or a positive number. It's considered as a neutral number. So what about the 0? 0 is neither a negative or a positive number. It is considered as a neutral number. So now we are moving to the books. Hope you write down this definition. This is your basic today's classwork. You have to identify the integers. Then you should draw this number line. And after drawing the number line, you will identify the negative integers and the positive integers. And then write down the definitions also. That integer, the numbers having positive and negative sign. Here it may be it has a positive or it's optional. Positive sign or a negative sign. Example, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 3, whatever is the sign, they are carrying a sign, it's a integer. Now positive integers, the number having positive sign and they should be greater than 0, they are called the positive integers. Then we are moving to the negative integers. The negative integers are the number less than 0 and carries a negative sign with them. That is minus 2, minus 7, minus 21, minus 5 and minus 50. These are few examples of the negative integers. And now we are moving to the 0. Here the 0 is neither a negative nor a positive. It's neither a negative nor a positive number. It is considered as a neutral number. It doesn't carry any charge, so or a sign. That's why it is called a neutral number. Now come to the book and we will see few more examples and the details of the integers. Here we were discussing, we have done negative integers, positive integers. Now we are moving to the negative numbers and positive numbers. Yes, the whole numbers and the decimals and the fractions such as 0.0, 7, 1.6 and 1/2. in primary schools, we have learned about the whole number, decimal number, fractions. Here we are also discussing in which category the whole numbers are coming, in which category the decimals are coming, and in which category the fractions are coming. These numbers are greater than or equal to 0. The numbers that are greater than 0 are called positive number. Very important definition you can point out from here. The whole numbers, the decimal numbers, and the fractions, that it's a great category of positive number. Positive number doesn't contain only the number having the positive sign or only the whole number. It contains the decimals, mean numbers having point. It contains the fractions, and fractions having the numerator and denominators, such as 0, 7, 1.6 and 1 by 2. These numbers are greater than or equals to 0. I have explained positive numbers are greater than 0. Numbers that are greater than 0 are called the positive number. So this is the first definition we have done about the integers. Second, we have done about the positive integers, then negative integers, then we would discuss on 0. So and now we are doing the positive numbers. So what are the positive numbers? The whole numbers, the decimal numbers, and the fractions, such as 0, 7, 1.6 and 1 by 2. We have the decimal number, we have the fraction here, and we have the whole numbers here. So the numbers having positive sign and they are greater than 0, and they can be in form of whole, decimal and fraction. They are coming under one category, that is positive number. So how can you define positive numbers? The whole number, the decimal numbers and fractions, such as 7, 1.6 or 1 by 2, where the number is greater than 0, they are called the positive numbers. So I think positive number is clear to you people. Now we will discuss the negative numbers. The real world, we do counter the negative number. So where we counter the negative number, like having the lowest temperature. When we have the lowest temperature in Antarctica, it is considered as 89.2 degrees Celsius, below 0 degrees Celsius. When it's below 0 degrees Celsius, we will consider that as a negative, that is minus 89.2 or negative 89.2. So here we will see few more definitions of these integers. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 are called the positive integers, while the examples of negative integers are minus 1, minus 2. We have done this. A set of integers is minus 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, then 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 is neither a positive nor a negative integer. So we have done today few more definitions. We are going to write it down. Now 0 is considered, then we are moving to positive number. Now what is positive number? Because we have to do all these definitions. So positive number is a number having positive sign and it may be in form of whole number, decimal number and fraction. For example, whole number we take 5, 6, decimal we take 0.7, 0.8 and fraction we take 1 by 5, 7 by 10. So these all are the examples of positive number. Last definition is left here, that is a negative number. The number having negative sign, and it may be in form of of whole number, decimal, and fraction. Example. Here we take the example of, if we take the whole number, it will be -4, -9. And when we take the example of decimals, -0.7, -0.2121, and fraction is -4/9 and it's -22/7. We take it as a negative number. So all the definitions are clear here. Again, we will see the positive numbers having the positive sign. It may be in form of the whole number, decimal, and the fraction. For example, whole number we take it 5 and 6, decimal we take it 0.7 and 0.8, and as a fraction we take it 1/5 and 7/10. Here the negative numbers having the negative sign, it may be in the form of the whole numbers, decimal, fraction, that is -7, -4, -9 are the examples of the whole numbers with negative sign. Here 0.7 and 0.21 are the examples of the negative decimals, and here -4/9 and -22/7 are the examples of a negative fraction. Hope you have done all these definitions. Write it down on your copy and try to do question number 1 of exercise 2A, because it is purely based on these 4 categories. That is, you have to identify the numbers is given here, the number bank is given here, and you have to identify the positive integer, the positive number, negative integers, and negative numbers. Only question number 1 is your homework. You have to do it.